Welcome to the open book, where every voice matters. Every story got layers, and every conversation opens something new. Turn the page, turn the page, turn the page. Turn the page. Turn the page. Turn the page. Welcome to the open book, where the real conversations flow. Turn the page. Turn the page. Turn the page. Every story got meaning. Every perspective show. Turn the page. Turn the page. Turn the page. Turn the page. Late night talks with the smooth bass knocking. Whole room tuned when the topics dropping. Authors, culture, real life views. Open book vibes bring a whole new groove. No fake energy when the dialogue starts. Different perspectives play a major part. From page to podcast, the vibes stay deeper. Real conversations every single week. Welcome to the open book, where the real conversations flow. Turn the page, turn the page, turn the page, turn the page. Every story got meaning. Every perspective show. Turn the page, turn the page, turn the page. Every chapter different. Every voice got purpose. Every voice got purpose. Turn the page.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to the open book. This is your host, Lakeisha. I hope everyone is having a terrific Tuesday. Thursday, child. I was on T's and I'm setting us back some. I'm writing at the same time. Thursday. Okay. I'm not trying to take us back. Okay. And so, welcome. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Let everyone know we are live. Hold on one second. Also, if you would like to support the channel and help your girl reach her goal, you're welcome to send a super sticker, super chat, cash app, or buy a coffee. And those links are in the description field of this video. Let's see who we have here so far. Hey, Buttercup, good morning. Welcome. Thank you for joining and thank you for being first in the building. Good morning, Camashire. Hey, sis. Thank you for tapping in. My sis Brittany is in the building. Welcome. She said, happy Thankful Thursday open book and chat. Hope all is well with you all. Thank you, Buttercup, and same to you as well. Hey, Mama Magazine is in the building. Welcome, sis. Good morning, Tammy. Thank you for tapping in. Sonia is in the building. Welcome. Hey, Kirk Thigpen. Good morning. Thank you for tapping in. Hi, I am that somebody. Okay, I have missed you. Welcome. Good morning. Hey, Monica is in the building. Thank you for joining again, sis. Hey, Latte, welcome. She said, don't take me back to Tuesday. Y'all said, please don't go back to Tuesday. Child, I don't know why Tuesday came out. Hey, Tabitha, good morning. Hey, Protector 91, welcome back. My sis Shelly Shells is in the building. Welcome. She said, y'all please tap that like button, okay? Shout out to Tammy for the first super sticker of the day. Okay, thank you so much, sis, and thank you for being a sponsor of today's live. Y'all, when I tell you I got so much, it's like I'm trying to multitask on things I want to show y'all. And my let me slow down. I'm taking us back to Tuesday. I'm forgetting what I'm trying to say. Okay. Hey, Lakeisha, good morning. Thank you for joining. Okay, y'all. So we have a few things that we're going to go over during this live, and a couple of things. The interview with Karmelo's parents, they did one with CBS News. Now, I had reached out to Mimi Brown TV, and I asked her when is she dropping the latest interview, because she did a snippet of it and she said 10 a.m. Okay, so that is coming up, and I guess 10 a.m. our time. So while we're on live, I'll kind of check over there too to see if she's dropped that full interview. Hey, T Mills, welcome, sis. Thank you for joining. All right, y'all. So let's get into it. All right, so the first video, and shout out to D. She had just sent this to me, but I had shared this little note about the DA in Collin County the other day. Okay, as they're looking into the background of some of these people that were over this case, the prosecutor, assistant prosecutor, DA, and so forth. Now, while they are, trying to go in on Karmelo, they have a few skeletons in their closet. Okay, some things that have transpired not too long ago where the city was sued. Okay, and so Gerald has that paperwork. He is going to share some things with us. Shout out to Sonia for the super sticker and for being a sponsor for today's live. Thank you so much, sis. I appreciate that. And so Gerald is with the North Carolina Beat. Now, Gerald was on location there at the trial for a few days, but the chaos there when you were waiting to get in the line, and so he said he rather just leave. Okay, it was a lot going on trying to get a seat in the court. They had limited seating and so forth, and so one of the bailiffs been him for a day and all of that. But he continued to cover the trial, and now he is exposing some of these people, child. And so I wanted to start us off with his video first. Let me pull that up. Give me 1 second. All right, here we go. Make sure y'all tap that like button.
Boy Gerald from the NCB. Y'all, we got to go to Collin County, Texas, where the elected Collin County DA Greg Willis, who you see right here, and Bill Werski, who you see to the left, was accused in a lawsuit back in 2022 of sexual harassment by at least 5 women and creating a hostile work environment. Before we go any further,
Okay, y'all, I got kicked out. Let's try this again. My apologies.
this your boy Gerald from the NCB. Y'all, we got to go to Collin County, Texas, where the elected Collin County DA Greg Willis, who you see right here, and Bill Werski, who you see to the left, was accused in a lawsuit back in 2022 of sexual harassment by at least 5 women and creating a hostile work environment. Before we go any further, this right here is Bill Werski. This was the assistant prosecutor on the case against Karmelo Anthony. And let me tell you something. This is the man that I was telling y'all that was in his face, like standing right in front of him, pointing and talking about he's a cold-blooded killer. And come to find out, been messing with the women. He was the one that did opening statements, closing arguments, and the sentencing phase, talking about Jeff Metcalf got a life sentence. Megan Metcalf got a life sentence. And did y'all know Megan and Jeff is divorced and been divorced since 2016? I'm waiting to get them court records too. Hunter Metcalf got a life sentence. Give Karmelo a life sentence. Yeah, this is chicken truck smelling ass. Had the whole courtroom smelling like the chicken hop. I went through this 75-page detailed federal lawsuit that was filed on October 31st, 2022. It accuses DA Greg Willis, First Assistant Bill Werski, Collin County, and several commissioners of fostering a hostile work environment that involves sexual harassment, gender discrimination, retaliation, and bullying. Court records reviewed by the North Carolina Beat shows that a settlement of $1.75 million reached in the case and settled in April of 2023. According to one chief investigator who was working for this man, DA Greg Willis, the elected Collin County DA, in the complaint, she said that while she was reporting directly to DA Willis, he made several unwanted advances while they were in long closed-door meetings. The complaint said that this included DA Willis moving from behind his desk to sit beside her, causing physical contact. It also alleges that DA Willis also stroked her hand and gave her full frontal body hugs while pressing against her and moaning. The chief investigator for DA Willis said in her complaint that Willis would say to her she looked too good or that he was getting excited around her. And y'all know what that means. She said when she did not reciprocate it back to her boss, the complaint alleges that DA Willis shifted to berating her, belittling her, and included mind games. Similar allegations alleged in the complaint from other women. A former administrative assistant, she is described in the complaint as Jane Doe 1. She also said that she was receiving unwanted physical contact, and at a Galveston conference meeting, she received repeated invitations back to Willis's hotel. Another woman by the name of V. Kimla also was in the complaint. She also alleged that she received repeated unwanted contact from this man, DA Greg Willis, who is still the damn DA. She said that there were personal contacts during meetings. She said in one instant, Willis slid his chair where he could view her skirt while touching her legs, making moaning sounds. She also said another incident was where he trapped her in his desk chair to massage her while making sexual sounds. The complaint alleged that Willis thought that he could do this because he was the DA and he had power. In the complaint, Bill Worski is accused of running the attorney divisions with aggressive and demeaning tactics. 2019, the lawsuit says that letters were sent to commissioners that described screaming sessions, threats that leaving the DA's office would end careers in Texas, discussions of female DAs and sexualized manners, and a list of targeted employees. The lawsuit said that in meetings and trainings, Worski, who you see right here, allegedly used misogynistic language toward female prosecutors. He allegedly enforced a no crying and no snowflakes culture and organized events that excluded or pressured women. Another female prosecutor named Fallon LaFleur, who left the Collin County DA's office in 2021, that on her third day, Worski walked into her office and said that the new furniture looked like a whore in a whorehouse. She said that she was forced to remove the chairs, publicly shamed over her shoes in front of other colleagues, and later threatened regarding promotion after pursuing after-hours education. The complaint said that LaFleur experienced escalating emotional abuse that led her to a suicide attempt. The lawsuit alleged that after supervisors learned about LaFleur's suicide attempt, the complaint said that they made disturbing remarks about her mental health, calling her crazy and even suggesting that she was trying to get out of a trial that she had to co-chair just days later. The complaint said that in LaFleur's exit interview with Willis, he claimed that he had never heard about her complaints, although he also received a letter back in 2019 about what was going on in the office. This lawsuit was settled in April of 2023. This is really, really crazy. Bill Worski remains the first assistant prosecutor and Greg Willis remains the elected DA. What's up, Beat Mob? This your boy Gerald from the NC Beat. Y'all, we got to go to Collin County.
Oh my goodness, y'all. Okay, A Young said the nerve he has to disrespect Karmelo when he's the real monster. Y'all, these are the very people that were in the courtroom over this case. I want y'all to clock it, okay? I want y'all to clock it. Now, we have, and you know what, y'all, the more that we hear these allegations and things that they settled, okay? They didn't go to jail. Clock that. They should have been in jail. They should have had some type of jail time trial with a whole long laundry list of charges, okay? So it's just allegations. Nothing was proven. No, they settled. They hurried up and paid the people off. That's how they got a chance to stay in their positions. Okay. Hey, no more drama. Welcome. So you have to think hostile work environments. Okay. Gender biases, intimidation, retaliation, all of that plays a part in probably who wanted to take on this case. They knew who they were going up against. See, these people cover for each other. Okay? They keep certain people in positions. Those women that make that's a whole lot of people, y'all. That's a whole lot of people that have left. Some people prefer to just leave their jobs. Okay. Some people complain they weren't taken seriously. They were counted as crazy. While these people, these officials remain in their positions, still getting paid. And they paid them off. They settled it instead of taking it to trial. Being paid, in my opinion, is admission of guilt. Oh, come on. Hey, Karen, welcome. Collin County is going to end up with another lawsuit behind Karmelo's trial. Say it again. Okay. I'm just saying what the Collin County residents were told. Oh, got you. Yeah, they were told that. But y'all, these were various complaints in this lawsuit from these people. And see, some lawyers may not have wanted to go up against that for fear of retaliation of some sort because they're all working together, in my opinion. Okay, yeah, how they still got their jobs. How you think? Come on, Black Butterfly. We know how it all works. Okay, this is how this same group of people were able to have an all-white jury. They were able to get a 35-year sentence. Okay. They know how to protect the ones they want to protect. This is how we get students who are then changing their stories. This is how you get hidden evidence, things not being played, things are being concealed. This is how you get witnesses not being able or available to take the stand that were already on a whole witness list. This is how you get them out of it without getting up there having to testify. Okay. This is how you get a whole other version of a chain of events on video, clear video, not to be shown in court. They know who they want to protect. They think that they can get what they want because they are all friends. They're all in these high positions. So anyone that tries to complain against them, that tries to do this or that, you already see how that works. Okay. I mean, and then the fact of the moaning, rubbing up on people, moaning. He looking and moaning. Sir, do you have a wife? You can't do all of that at home. You got to go to work. Just disgusting. Okay. Karmelo family activist has some bad criminal history as well. That's sad. Yes, he has. And y'all, he has talked about his story himself. Like, it's not hidden. He knows his history, but he also says that's his testimony as well. That's not who he is today. So he is aware that comes out every time he comes to the forefront, and he's trying to be an activist, that people look into his background and they pull all of that up. He already has shared his own story. So yes, he does. Collin County also did not find any wrongdoing with a popular elected official. He's still in office. Oh yeah, they're gonna cover for each other. They're gonna keep them in those roles and positions, regardless of if someone accuses them of sexual harassment, hostile work environment. Okay, because they have judges in positions. And you know what? Even that picture, y'all, although it wasn't of the current DA and judge, what that let us know is that Jeff Metcalf is in circles with some top people. Okay. Judges know judges. And I think Stephanie, she usually comes to the chat. I'm not sure if she's in here in red. Yes, deep red state. Okay. That little area in Texas. Okay. They have their own little city. Okay. Their own functioning part right there. She said she was married to an officer, and she knows how the back end stuff works. they're connected in different to different people. They have friends. They know how to offer certain things, how to get this and how to get that. Hey T Smith, welcome. Their whole system needs to be investigated. They're all a bunch of liars. Yeah, clock it. Okay. Hi, Barbara. Yeah, it's very disgusting. You have women that probably still work now, placed in a hostile work environment while they're up here telling Carmelo all of this. What do you call yourselves? Y'all have whole lawsuits out here and y'all settled $1.75 million, probably paid out of insurance using the taxpayers' monies because you can't keep your nasty hands to yourself. Okay, it's sick and disgusting. Rosie said it's even more disturbing to me to see all the black people hollering about he couldn't go around just unaliving people. I just don't believe it was intent. Right. Exactly. And no one can say what they would do in a situation until you are put into a situation. For one, everybody is limited by the what actually happened. We have not seen any video footage yet. Okay, the people who have seen a clear version, we're going by what they've seen, but we haven't seen it with our own eyes. You don't know how many people were up on him because it seemed like it was multiple people, not just one-on-one, not just two-on-one, but multiple people. So people can say all day what they would do unless they're in a certain situation. Okay. Let's see. His history is where he is now. Right, right. His history is history. Where is he now? Everyone has a past. Yeah, exactly. Hi, Shirley. Welcome. Hey, that one. Good morning. Yeah, he has connections. He does. I was watching the live, and the folks in the comments kept going on and on. It was aggravation at its best. Yes, yes. I wouldn't put it past them being on the Epstein fly list. Okay, Black Butterfly. While we calling out crimes, y'all don't call out y'all's crimes. Okay, these are things that are public documents. Oh, I need to get my hands on that. I want to read through that whole document. I want to read it for myself, child. Okay, crime is most definitely no matter who is doing it, but the topic at hand is that Carmelo was railroaded from a fair trial. That part. That part. Did he get a fair trial? No. Okay. Hey, Clarinetta. She said Charleston White, Cardi, Kim K, and many others are on top of this appeal, and I'm glad. Yes, I hope so. Okay. Hey, Chef's Kiss. I hope so because, people, and someone brought up a good point on a video, and I don't think I'm going to have time to play it, but he brought up a good point. It's so ironic that now that the verdict is guilty and this young man has 35 years. And I know Carmelo's parents kind of tapped into this and Dominique on Neek's interview last night. A lot of black lawyers, they were trying to find a black lawyer. They said that one black lawyer wanted to charge $500,000 or $500,000 to take on the case. Well, now because there's a lot of attention on this and people know that with that comes promotion for their company and their law firm and business, now you have 20 million lawyers. Oh, well, we're going to talk to the family. We're going to help. We're going to step in. Oh, now people want to step in and help. Okay. Now folks want to come out and do this. It's so sad. Where was all this when he going up against this? I played Gerald's video first because I want y'all to see what this young man and his family, his team was going up against. Okay. They couldn't stand a chance. I'm telling you, if they do the appeal, one of the top things I would put on there is to have a change of venue. It is too much cover up in that city, too many people related, okay? Possible retaliation, intimidation, all of that. And I would say, I don't feel he is going to get a fair trial. It was not even a trial, a jury of his peers. Not a one black person on the jury. I don't care if it's more 60% white population. They struck the last three. And then I heard Gerald say gender bias. Well, you know, it's some racial bias up in there somewhere. Okay. Baby, we could pretty much call that. You already know how this gonna work. Same thing I said about DV. You don't know what you'll do until you're in the situation. Exactly. Mm-hmm. And y'all, that Cardi B, that was an AI. Now, unless y'all hear it directly from her, like you can see a video with her talking. Uh, those are AI videos. So until you can see the actual people talking, saying that they're going to do XYZ, or they are officially from their channel or their platform, you see the blue check. And just be careful of those things, because a lot of times we can think it's them and it's these AI channels, because they can use those people's voices as well. So I'm hoping people will, say they're putting up this amount of money, they're putting this up, they're putting this up. Well, I hope you stand on that. I hope it's not just to make yourself look a certain type of way out here in the public, and that you'll really do that. It seems Hunter may have started it and Austin stepped in. Hunter has to live with that, and I hope it eats him up. I was looking at videos from after it happened. Hunter seemed shifty. Yeah, exactly. Oh, you have it, the Queen's Den? Oh, I'm going to try to get that too. Okay. Let's see. Charleston White said he paid a professional trainer to teach Karmelo to fight, and the trainer said that Karmelo didn't have a fighting bone in his body. He's just a good kid. Aw. Yeah, the other guy said that too, because he said when he saw the video, he was like, "Oh yeah, he got his butt whooped. He's not a fighter, he's a lover." Some people not. They're not fighters. We shouldn't have to fight anyways. But he'll probably toughen up. If he get around some of those OGs in there, that work out and things like that, they may teach him some things. So he may come out a totally different person for the good. Like, I like to focus on being positive, speaking positive things over his life, not just about fear mongering or, saying this may happen. Hey, we talked about that yesterday. It may have happened with somebody in your family or something like that to you. Hey, I'm sorry, but that does not have to be his story. We can't speak negative over people's lives like that. Okay. If you don't have anything nice to say, just don't say it, in my opinion. Yeah, that was horrible. She says, all the money grab now. Where were all these people when he needed them? Exactly. Not to say, yeah, we don't want the help. I mean, like it's me. I'm sorry, we. Let me take myself out. Okay. Not that they probably don't want the help, but all of a sudden everybody want they're sharing their posts, what they gonna do. I'm gonna put this up, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. We gonna see. Okay, because people talk up there until it's time to put boots on the ground, until it's time to write that check. Okay, come on now, till it's time for you to go up against the monsters. Yeah, that jury with all those middle-aged and old people was not a jury of his peers, right? It is really sad. All of this went so fast. The trial in under 5 days, verdict in less than 3 hours, and sentencing the same day. And he was transported to prison early in the morning. Right, Barbara, I was saying this morning, it seems like they had the prison bus on standby while the trial was still taking place. Okay? You done got the whole prison bus here within a day to transport him to prison that fast. See, they know that Dr. Candace Matthews Cornell, they're going to be here at 12 o'clock at Collin County Courthouse. They did not want Karmelo still in town. They wanted him gone by today. Okay? We not crazy. We see through the BS. Jasmine Crockett brought up what Karmelo lawyer could have argued, so I hope potential lawyers take notes. Right. I hope so too. I looked at the lead lawyer video a couple of nights ago. It says he did this 11 months ago. He said the Karmelo's family has cost him more years onto his sentence by getting rid of Metcalf. Wait, what happened? I misunderstood that. He said he did this 11 months ago. He said that Karmelo's family has cost him more years onto his sentence. How, Black Butterfly? Hey, Lena, welcome. Now, this next video, I wanted to show y'all. There is a guy let me see. The name of his channel is Duval Promo Page. And so he did a video. This is footage of Carmelo Anthony's attorney. And a lot of people are saying that the case was over the moment they heard the defense's arguments. Well, this guy has a clip where he's talking about his strategies as a defense attorney. And they were like, well, based off of this clip, child, they should have found another lawyer just off of this clip alone. Okay, so let me pull that up. Let's get into this clip because I was like, what? And you going up against the deep red Collin County, those DAs that's still in positions that need to be out, those assistant prosecutors that shouldn't be in those roles, they got whole lawsuits against them. That's what they need. They need a poster. See, folks should have had those posters outside the courthouse with them charges on there. Okay, them women that had to leave their jobs and went through the intimidation and the actual harassment. Y'all should have been front and center, child, calling all of that out during this trial. Be like, this wasn't that long ago. Y'all just got paid out, what, 3 years ago? Okay. I'm like, baby, y'all should have been front and center showing them charges. This is what we dealing with over here.
Lawyer do you want? Do you want an aggressive junkyard dog who's going to fight for you hard? Or do you want somebody who has a reputation as, easy to get along with? The answer might surprise you. While of course it's important to have somebody who fights for your rights and stands up for you, if they are that aggressive junkyard dog, the risk can be that they end up being obnoxious or offensive to judges, to prosecutors, and even to juries if your case goes to trial. And so having somebody who knows how to walk that balance, who knows how to stand up for your rights and fight for you, but knows how to do it at the right time and how to do it, that walk softly, carry a big stick mentality, that they have a good reputation. That makes all the difference in the world, in my opinion. I have cultivated a reputation at the courthouses in which I work as somebody who fights for their clients. And if you go to trial, I'm going to give you a hard fought trial, but who's easy to work with, easy to get along with, and reasonable. That ends up benefiting my clients. It's not something where I'm intentionally, being something I'm not in order to get prosecutors to open up and talk to me. But my reputation as easy to work with ends up benefiting my clients. Prosecutors end up. So what kind of lawyer do you?
Shout out to that one for the super chat and for being a sponsor for today's live. She said, justice for Carmelo Anthony and all out black men and sisters. Say that again, sis. Okay. Now, you can't be like that with those attorneys. Okay. You got to come with it because, sir, you are worried about how people view you and your personality and all of that. No, your client. Okay. His very freedom was at stake. This is not the county where you can go and be soft. Okay. This is where you're supposed to bring out the aggressive side. Okay. When you're supposed to call out things, when you're supposed to cross-examine, not going there. Okay. Well, we know y'all lied. I mean, let's see here. What else do we have? What? No, you can't have step when someone's freedom is at stake. And then Rosie, no, the prison where Carmelo is now, it is not run by Metcalf's cousin or kinfolk. It was another prison that he was originally supposed to go to, but they said that prison was not safe. And I'm wondering, was that the one where the Metcalf man is the warden? Okay, and people started peeping that and saying stuff, and they decided to change it. And they switched it over to the Wallace PAC unit there in Navasota. And they have a Facebook page for those of you who are not aware. And I did share it on my community wall if you want to follow. Hi, Miss Mabel, welcome. If you want to follow, hey, it is what it is. And it kind of helped me last night, y'all, just kind of looking through the pictures and things like that. It seems like a smaller, a little more safer prison. They have like some people there with disabilities, some older inmates. Looks like, some of the OGs and things like that. They even had some pie in your face contest pictures there. They got, it looks diverse. They're not just, white correctional officers. They have black and women and things like that. So they're transferring him there. And to me, I got a sense of peace about it, where we may even, if you're following, we may even see him in some of the pictures. They may look out for him. Some people have followed this. Prisoners, they find out stuff from correctional officers and things, so they may know the story. They may not agree with what happened, so we don't know. We don't know. So we're just praying for his safety. Let's see here. Someone else said something I was gonna answer. Hey, Candy Girl Pink, welcome. The man Michael Campbell posted some messages where they said Hunter got into it with some girls, calling them names and saying he was bisexual. Hunter is the aggressor. Okay. They'll see the real him. See, this is just those people. I'm not gonna even say they'll see. I ain't gonna even say that, because guess what? The people in his town already know how he is. Okay. The people in his town know how he is. Let me put my glasses on, child. They know how the brother was. Unfortunately, he lost his life. Child, they don't have to fake it for us. Okay. They know how they are. I'm not going to even say they're going to find out. They know how those twins really are. They sat up there and tried to, coddle the whole situation, not bring it up like it's the whole elephant in the room. The kids are scared of them. They're scared of the people in town because of the power they have. Okay, so we already know the game. Okay, we already can see through it. They already know, oh my gosh, my dad knows such and such. Oh my God, I can't go up there and tell the truth. Oh my God, they're going to take my scholarship away. I won't be able to go to this college. They may make some phone calls. Come on now. They know. They know how those boys were. Did you see the? Yes, we're going to look at that today, sis. It's where the Metcalf man is the warden. Yes. The other one, not the one he was transferred to. Metcalf is in the same region, but he works in the bird unit. Unless if they moved him again. I hope they don't. Okay, so you looked at that picture as well. Yeah. So this lawyer, y'all, they need a new lawyer. Okay, basically, they definitely need a new lawyer. Eddie Line Fake Bud is going to get just what he deserves. Yeah, they're gonna turn on him. They are going to turn on him. They used him. Okay. And then they're going to turn on him. There's no loyalty, especially you black. There's no loyalty to you. Turn on you. It should eat you up that you got up there and acted like you weren't friends with Karmelo, and that y'all weren't under there just talking, and you didn't tell them the real chain of events. And where's the video? Okay. Dominique, he was on there. He said that they researched the place Carmelo is going and made sure it wasn't the Metcalf. Yes, he did confirm it too. While he was on that interview last night, I was glad that he confirmed that, because I looked it up, y'all. When I saw Smash had posted that he went to the PAC unit, I said, let me look this up. Because what kind of prison is that? I know about the Huntsville, the Bilk one there, but I didn't really know about the PAC unit. So when I looked it up, I said, why are people saying the warden is Metcalf? Because it's not showing that. And so lo and behold, it was at a different prison where the Metcalf man is the warden. But I think his name is something Simmons. I shared it last night. His last name is Simmons, the warden that's over the one where Karmelo will be. The lead lawyer did video 11 months ago. He said by the Anthony's kicking him out the press conference last year, costing Melo 10 to 20 years. When they kicked out the father. Gotcha. Okay. Oh, Lord. Let's see. The friend Eddie acts like the man off of Django or something. Girl, not that man. Okay. All right. So let's look at a snippet of the, let's see, where do I want to go next? Let's look at Dominique's interview first. We'll look at some of that. I'm not going to play the whole thing because while we're looking at that, I'm going to see if Monica Brown has Mimi Brown. I'm calling her Monica. Mimi Brown has posted the other interview with the parents. I know we have a short one with CBS, but I also wanted to see her video, because you get a variety. Y'all, let me just say this. Can I just say this? Us talking, our people in here talking, having a conversation. Okay. Is it me, or even with the interviews that I've heard, okay, and maybe more will come out. I don't know. What am I missing? Y'all let me know, because maybe I'm missing something. Why is it not that anyone is telling us like the chain of events? Like, I know as mom, we just want to say, look, my child didn't mean to do it, all of this, but like, we haven't gotten from the trial, like, what was the knife about? Why was it in the backpack? Can you give us more of what Karmelo told y'all, like the chain of events? I don't know if they're now limited since it's in appeal. Now, this could be what I'm missing. Since they filed for an appeal, are they still supposed to not talk about certain things maybe? Because I guess I'm still missing some of that to, talk more about his character, the chain of events during that day, what his mindset was, like going into those details to humanize him more. Even the people that are questioning them are, I don't know, what am I missing? Y'all let me know, because it could be because there's an appeal. That could be the main thing. Yes, he also confirmed he didn't advise Karmelo's parents to select the defense attorney that was used. Yes, he did, Monica. Dr. Candace is in Collin County. Oh, she's already there? It's 10 o'clock. Okay. Oh, Lord. Okay, let's see here. Hey, Patrice. Let me see. We might have a shift. Hold on. We're going to still watch the parents interview too. Hold on, y'all. Let's see what's going on. Okay, y'all, we're going to take a shift right quick. Let me share my screen. Now, it's not the actual press conference. This is like pre with Dr. Candace Matthews. Smash the topic.
Waited until he was
Well, see, you can't really say that because this deal with a fight or flight moment, right? So what about Rittenhouse? What they said about him, and he shot everybody with an AK-47. So what's up? And he got self-defense, and he had a whole assault rifle. This was just a little knife, right? But he was being jumped, correct? Was that in the video, or did I miss something? Or did they have some lack of transparency here? Because that's basically what we're seeing. Because they moving this case so damn fast. One, you turn around and you had this dealing with the jury. Then on top of that, then we get to the deliberation. The deliberation, I thought for sure would have been today.
Right.
The deliberation was 2 days ago. Yesterday, you shipped this boy to TDCJ, and then you turn around and already give this child a court-appointed appellate lawyer. That's why we have to get in front of this, and we have to ensure that the family get the right appellate attorney, because they finna sink him.
Wait a minute, y'all.
It's done by design, sir.
How committed are you now? How long were you?
Did she just say they gave him a court-appointed appellate lawyer?
The reason why I was not here first, because we do not step over other actors. You know what I mean? It's a curse. We don't do that. But now that we've seen what this end result look like, now we got to come in. You got to let the big dogs come in here and get this stuff done right.
Do you want to? You mentioned your bag to me. Do you want to?
Oh, my bag of evidence, baby. This bag of evidence is going to unleash some stuff that y'all didn't know about the DA and what y'all didn't know about this stinking tail Judge Roach. Evidence bag. Yeah.
Wonderful. Wonderful, Candace Matthews. Wonderful.
See, I'm not coming out here rah-rah, baby. I'm going to expose your ass.
Come on, man.
Okay. Get ready for the smoke.
Are you done?
Yeah, I'm done.
Man, you should ask about 5 more questions, man. Nah, I'm messing with it. I'm messing with it.
Yeah, y'all wait till y'all hear what this guy going on right here.
So while I'm still alive, so what time you want to take place on your next move? What time?
You talking about the second press conference?
The first.
The first one is at 10:30. We finna get started.
Okay, I'm just letting everybody know this is not the press conference.
No,
right
it's
now.
not the press conference, baby. Look at this. This was the pregame.
This, hey,
This the pregame.
This the stretch.
Yeah, pregame. Yeah.
So again, get her, y'all. 10:30. That's when it's gonna go down. And she crunk now, so she warmed up. She had her coffee.
You hear me?
She ready. She ready. She said she brought her evidence. Okay. So y'all, they're going to come back 12 o'clock. She has her bag of evidence. Okay. And not to, y'all say that, because T. Smith, and I agree, not about necessarily focusing on that knife and things like that. But if there was another reason, that could sometimes be like, oh, like if it was in there and he, I don't know. Like, I just guess we're missing what happened. And now, like Tay was saying too, it could be because of the appeal coming up and all of that as to why, because I would be like, laying it out about his character, like who he was, really making him seem human, like laying out he worked, he's never been in trouble before, and honing in on those things. Because even during court, they didn't even bring a lot of that up. It's just making him look like a cold-blooded murderer, Now they have a court. No. Not no court-appointed appellate lawyer. What? No. Yeah, she cray for real. Okay, she said we about to expose. They made him sign a paper saying that he would have a PO for his appeal. Oh my gosh. I cannot believe that, y'all. Hey, honey, 5K. What time is it? 10:17. She coming back at 10:30. Okay. I'm gonna keep it on so I can watch it in the background. Okay, so let me pull up the interview with the parents. This is a short interview segment. CBS Mornings did this interview.
Parents of the Texas teenager sentenced this week to 35 years in prison for killing a fellow high school athlete. On Tuesday, a jury found 19-year-old Karmelo Anthony guilty of murdering 17-year-old Austin Metcalf. His lawyers plan to appeal. They say prosecutors wrongly excluded Black people from the jury. Anthony's parents spoke with Jonah Kaplan about their son, the trial, and their message to the Metcalf family.
My son didn't intend to hurt anyone. My son was defending himself.
It took less than 3 hours for a jury to reject 19-year-old Karmelo Anthony's claims of self-defense in the stabbing death of 17-year-old Austin Metcalf. Prosecutors argued Anthony intentionally killed Metcalf after being taunted and shoved by Metcalf and his teammates at a high school track meet. Take us inside that courtroom. What stuck out to you?
What stuck out to me, number one, was the all-white jury. But I was trying to be, like, all right, it's not that big of a deal. I mean, the truth is on our side.
At the sentencing hearing, the defense called only one witness on Anthony's behalf, his mother, Kayla Hayes. What did you tell the jury?
To have mercy on my son.
What do you say to his grieving family?
It's unfortunate to where nobody wins. We've all been hurt by this. Everybody.
That poor boy is fixing to experience a life that I would not wish upon anyone.
Austin Metcalf's father, Jeff, called Anthony's sentencing bittersweet.
What it boils down to for me is this. Austin will never walk through that door again and never give me a hug.
The case drew national attention, prompting protests in support of both teens. And both families involved say they've received threats.
This morning, had multiple emails, text, threatening me, calling me all sorts of names.
During our interview, the Anthonys made a point to call back one man they say continues to dox them.
Why you calling me, man?
To make fun of you.
Both families urged supporters to tame their emotions.
I forgave him. But people need to understand about forgiveness. Forgiveness was not for him. Forgiveness was for me, so I don't carry the rage, the hate, and that around. It will eat me up like cancer.
At the end of the day, there's nothing we can say or do for people to accept us.
For CBS Mornings, I'm Jonah Kaplan in McKinney, Texas.
Hello, my name is Adam Ferrari, the Chief Executive Officer of Phoenix Energy. I look forward to you joining us at our next investor webinar, where you can drill deeper into our 9 to 13% annual interest rate bond offerings and see how our company has become an emerging leader in the oil and gas industry. In 2024, Phoenix Energy rose to become the 11th most prolific oil and gas operator in the Williston Basin, one of America's top producing regions. We are now right alongside industry giants like ConocoPhillips and EOG and plan to continue rising in the rankings. Our daily production rates have risen as high as 18,000 barrels of oil per day. We've sold more than 4 million barrels, and we're just getting started. We hope to see you at our brief webinar. In less than 1 hour, you will learn more about our 9 to 13% annual interest rate bond offerings and the U.S. oil and gas sector. These Regulation D 506E bond offerings are open to accredited investors. Our team will guide you through the details of how to get started. Sign up for the webinar and start your journey with Phoenix Energy today.
At the video, finished playing the other video, and this is the video I was about to pull up. Look at it just being right on time. Okay. Oh my God, y'all. So thank God the other video had finished. That was a shorter video with CBS Morning News. Okay. And then she said, now, OB, we can't push skill. The mods were in here too. Okay, they're going to need more than just the jury issue. In my opinion, they need to name what evidence the judge wouldn't allow in. Also, poor counsel. Right. Oh, yeah, it's definitely more than the jury, child. Okay. I was about to sign up for the webinar. Hey, Sharon. Okay, the dad. And y'all, speaking of that, from that other video, let me rewind this because we're going to get into, I was about to, because she had just dropped it, y'all. So I was about to get to this one. It automatically populated over. So that's really good. But y'all, the dad, and I mentioned this on the live this morning, the dad said, Hunter and Austin's dad said that when it's time for Karmelo's parole, he said that he wants to be there. Okay. He wants to be there and tell them not to release Karmelo. And he also said that even if he's sick or, things of that sort, he's going to leave a video with his wishes of Karmelo not being released. Yes. Okay. He also stated that, after the verdict, that he felt a sense of peace. He felt Austin come to him and give him a hug, and then said that they asked him, well, what do you account that peace to? And he said, to God, and things of that sort. That's crazy. So he couldn't fight if he wanted to. Suffering from seizures, a fight could have caused him to have a seizure. So it's important he didn't fight. Yes, it can. Okay. My mom had epilepsy, and even if the girlfriend, I did post a picture and a post that she made, y'all, on my community wall. But my mom would say that anytime you get overly excited or, scared or any emotion that goes to an extreme, it can cause you to go into a seizure. Okay. So, yes, where was she talking at? I don't know what platform, but it was some post from her. And she had, and I can pull it up after we watch this. All right, y'all. So let's get into this particular video. This is the one I was waiting to drop. Okay. Breathe. Okay. I love this is like hands down so far the best interview. And shout out to Mimi Brown TV for taking her time and allowing this family to walk through this, right? You know, as they were talking, it showed us he is a very smart young man. Okay, we get a chance to hear more about who he is. He's a very smart young man. He loves to cook. Okay, he said he taught him, how to work, and things of those that sort. Now, I'm not trying to get too deep into this. It's such a shame. Like he said that so much in his life leading up to this moment, they were preparing him for such a time as this and didn't even realize it. He didn't even realize it. See, we may not have known he was about to go into that situation. He didn't know, his family didn't know, but God knew. And hearing him say, even while going through this and being on house arrest, he kept his grades up. That shows me tenacity, perseverance. I believe he's going to be okay, y'all. I really do. They were preparing him and didn't even know it. He is definitely going to be okay. Although it breaks our heart to hear this. No one wins in this. And I'm glad that he shared that. The father has even said that no one wins in this situation. That's why the dad said he regret that lawyer for Karmelo because they warned him about the lawyer. Right. Hey, Shamika. Right. Okay. Let's see. Oh, I can't. Let me play it because I got to wipe my tears. I can't reach our comment. Let's keep going.
I'm 52 years old. Last month, I caught my wife
Okay,
crying in the bathroom because I couldn't get hard in bed.
After this,
she wouldn't even look at me anymore. We're basically roommates.
Okay, y'all, this is breaking my heart. Oh my gosh, y'all, this is making me mad at the same time. First, the police should have contacted these parents, okay, and had the parents come and be with their son, especially questioning Karmelo, and they're taking him to the jail, changing his clothes. We saw that in the arrest report, changing him into the jail clothes and all of that. They had to find out the way they found out. And then I know his mom probably lives with this regret of her not going. Karmelo seems like he was looking out for his mom. It's supposed to rain. Trying to protect mom. You stay here. Okay. So that in itself, then they're trying to abide by the advice of what they're given, not to talk to this person, not to do this, not to do that. It was strategic. Okay. It was strategic to get them to not stand up, to not tell what was happening. And this lady, Mimi Brown TV, shout out to her. She's getting into some things that have been missed this whole time. Not even during the trial did we hear any of this. Okay. So I am so happy that this family is speaking out on behalf of Karmelo so that we can have some type of, sense of what happened because they're trying to keep it from the public. Yep, they're mixed. And that's what, and you know what? It is what it is. That's what the guy said. The one who saw the other video. Yes, he said one was light. Okay, look to be mixed. He said that. How would that guy know that if there was no video out there? Yeah, they do need a whole full team behind them. Yeah. Family, can we do one thing? Can we shift gears? We're going to come right back. It's some things that Dr. Candace Matthews is releasing right now about the judge. I want us to tap into that right quick, and we'll be right back with this interview. Okay, let's tap into this.
as of, this is child abuse judges, and this comes from the childabusejudges.com. Yeah. See, you don't know until you know, right?
Right,
Okay.
right.
So as of 12/20/20, as of 12/22/2025, 1,400 plus judges have been accused of child abuse. Many judges 2 to 6 times. So let's see what state we got. Texas up there, because this is all of them. But I'm just going to show y'all Texas. Let's see who name on here.
Seems.
Oh yeah, here you go. My Versace glasses kind of got in the way. But Judge John Roach Jr. is on that list. And this is the same judge that convicted Karmelo. So you know what they say. Don't throw rocks living in a what? Glass house.
Oh my God.
So you need to know who is governing you guys. Because if you don't, how do you know how to move? That's why elections is important. You need to know who you're voting for. Y'all over here putting sex offenders in here, child abuse judges in here, and you wonder why you can't move 2 steps forward and you got to take 2 steps back, and then they turn around and take the kids from you. Then they turn around and have your ass going to TDCJ for over 30 years. But that's what you got in this county here. So what I want to leave to the people of Collin County is this. DFW surrounding areas. We got to mobilize. We got to mobilize. We got to stop fighting each other, and we got to start fighting fire with fire.
Let's go.
We have to let these people know that we would not tolerate this egregious activity that they're doing to our people. We would not tolerate it. So I did not come out here to rah-rah. I came out here to tell truth to power. So you know who you dealing with in here. See, while you going getting in that Jordan line, you better get in that voting line. That's right. That's right. When you over there on that stripper pole, you better get to that voting post. Right. Because at the end of the day, who they affect locally is y'all. Right. So do I got any questions for the meeting? Because I got time today. I got time today.
So let me ask you something. The people that are not in higher power like you guys, what do you want us to do as the people? Do we keep? I'm a blogger, so what do we? Journalists, what do
you do? You continue being a blogger. You continue shining the light. But what you have to do, you have to ensure whatever that you put in, that it is credible. Because you damage your credibility, you damage everything. Yes.
I know that you have a lot of problems with the trial, the way it went down.
Yes.
What is your biggest problem with it that you feel like discredits the entire trial?
Who was conducting it from the beginning? And then who was the one that was convicting? Who was the one that was calling the shots? I got a problem with these people. You know, I actually have a problem with this. I have a problem, like I'm going to repeat this again. This was a modern day live lynching.
Come on.
This was from the very beginning that this young man was doing. That's why we were working behind the scenes, because this time we've been getting in front of this.
What are you doing now in terms of trying to help with an appeal or be involved?
What we're doing now at this stage is trying to help the family to get the right, proper legal representation. We're giving them names, and they need to be able to pick who they want. I'm not going to just say, no, you take this lawyer here, and then this lawyer get over here and do what these lawyers did.
Right.
And just sold this child up the river. Now, am I in agreement with anybody losing their life? Absolutely not. But I'm also in agreement of accountability, because accountability breeds responsibility. And it's our responsibility as a community and as me as an activist to call it out. Because when you don't shine a light to it, it's going to continue. That's why y'all need to know who we dealing with in here. And I'm not done digging up all these judges.
We're done.
Whoever else, we're not done.
We write our own playbook.
What else will you be doing to?
I'm sorry?
What else will you be doing besides this event here?
Hey, I'm just going to say this. You just stay tuned. You just stay tuned. But I'm not giving the game plan.
Let them go.
Just stay tuned. Because see, you have a lot of people, and not to be disrespectful, my brother, you have a lot of people that do this, but don't put no action. So I'm telling you, watch the action play because it's coming.
It's over.
Any other questions?
Have you been made aware of the video that's supposed to be at the Frisco ISD that shows Karmelo being shot?
Well, see, that right there, ma'am, I'm not trying to retry nothing with the case. What we're going to do, we're going to let the appeal process deal with that. That's why we need the best lawyers who going to go and get that.
And
we got
black lawyers. We got black money.
Are you going to help the family financially
I'm
with
sorry?
some of these? Are you going to help the family financially with some of these lawyers
No,
that are coming up?
it's gonna be the entire United States that's gonna
I don't
happen.
know.
Because
Let's go.
We don't need them no more. I'm sorry.
What do you think about the photos you've seen released of Karmelo and his prison, attire and things like that? I mean, a lot of people.
It hurt. Well, I mean, let's just be clear. Let's be clear. What they do, that's just standard. What they do with sending these pictures out to try to paint this child to be a bad person. But you notice what they didn't put out was when he saved the child from drowning. Because we had that news article and I put that out and the whole nation didn't know nothing about it. So I'm like this, if you're gonna tell it all.
That's it.
Tell it
Preach.
all.
I wanted to see his background introduced into this case.
Absolutely. And when you did not have a mitigation specialist on that defense team, this is what you get. This is what you get. And so I'm just going to be real clear, everybody. Now, we got to start because the fight starts now. Everybody has a strong suit out here. Utilize your strong suit because the family is going to need us. Yes. We need to make sure, one, that if you're a blogger, if you're the news, if you have your own news stations, anyway, anything that's dealing with that caliber, we got to control the narrative, and we have to ensure the narrative is being put out correctly.
Right on.
And when things are not being done right, we got to shine a light to it. Period.
Our own book, our own rule.
So, any other questions before we conclude this press conference?
I have a question. What advice would you give to our black community just moving forward with this situation? What advice could we give to our children?
Yeah.
Specifically
good
to the
question.
online white people who
'Cause
use
we
this
don't know what to
opportunity
tell
be
them.
racist and call us monkeys.
Okay, so let me just say this. Let me just say this, everybody. I've been called all kind of names from the rooter to the tooth. Okay, what you have to keep in mind is this: don't worry about the distraction.
Yes.
It's distraction.
Yes.
Keep your eyes on the prize.
Yes.
And our prize at this point right now is to get this boy out.
Yes.
Okay, and we got to do everything by step because keep in mind we wasn't involved in the process at first.
Right.
Am I right or wrong?
You're right.
We wasn't. So
Right.
we're gonna be involved with it now.
Yeah.
That's right.
And my bloggers, don't y'all stop.
Thank you.
Because whatever they can't cover, because they got producers and stuff. Whatever they can't cover, you cover it. Send it to me. We gonna get it out there because I got
Thank
more
you.
followers than them anyway.
Thank you.
That's what we're gonna do. Any other questions? Okay, so that one right there, and then you know what else happened with that lawsuit? He didn't even file an answer, honey. So that let you know he a freak.
Why would money even be involved?
Can't control your sexual urges. What's wrong with you? You need Jesus. Okay. Thank y'all.
So I have one more question. Sorry.
Come out, girl, because I gotta go.
Okay. So can you explain how long kind of a process is going to be? Like how, because for people that don't understand.
Child, I gotta get my fan for this shit.
Let's go. I'm blogging this Matthews. I'm blogging.
Let me get my fan, honey. I'm not gonna be falling out here with this child. Okay, now repeat your question. I'm sorry.
I would say, can you explain to the community how long of a process this is going to be, and kind of like?
Well, see, it would be 1.5 to 2 years possibly, and that's why what I'm saying is is that this is going to be an uphill battle. I'm not going to say this is going to be a cakewalk because it's not. And that's why that's why I keep stressing that this family has to have the creme de la creme appealing team. Period, point blank, something. All right?
I have one question.
Yes, ma'am.
In regards to what the media released in regards to his appeal, I noticed that it was just a generic appeal, and it did not include a submission statement.
Because it's by an appointed appealing lawyer.
Okay.
That's why we put this out right now. So we can ensure we get the creme de la creme so we get him on.
So once that is done and you do a new appeal, you include a submission statement.
But see, I'm not a lawyer. I'm not a lawyer, so I can't answer that. Okay. So I can't speak on nothing legal about that, baby, because I'm not a lawyer. All I can tell you is what we're gonna do as the community and as an activist, and what we're gonna do to help galvanize and help give leverage to that legal team. Yes.
Can I explain what the purpose is of the submission statement?
No, not right now, honey. No. Save that for when we get to the appeal process.
Okay.
Thank you. All right, I'm not taking no more questions. I'm done, y'all.
Thank you so much.
Thank y'all.
Thank you.
So, what we need to say, let's say his name. Karmelo!
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 Karmelo! Karmelo!
You coming home, baby?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. Thank you. Hold on. Of evidence.
Let's go.
For this judge that's in the same court here that's dealing with CPS. Okay? So be here 12 noon because we're gonna unleash some egregious evidence.
What you said that they gonna run like when you turn the lights on.
Look here.
That's a major one. Took another major one.
All right, y'all.
So that be back here at school.
That ain't number out.
Okay, we need to do a prayer, y'all. I need to get a prayer. Oh, you on your way? Come on, y'all. Let's do a prayer.
Hey.
Yeah, I'm not. I need you to pray. How are you? I need you to lead this prayer. I need you to lead this prayer. Hold on, child. We're gonna need some prayer with this, y'all. You know, I know I be cussing and fussing. I know. We gotta have some prayer with this as well. We need to lift it everybody. All right, come on, everybody. Everybody grab hands.
It's the energy. Let's touch, y'all.
Touch and agree. Touch and agree. We praying for this family. We praying for Karmelo. We praying for this process. We praying that they get the right attorney to help ensure that this appeal process goes. So go ahead, Brother Muhammad. Let's go.
Praise him, we seek his help, we seek refuge within ourselves and with our Lord from the evil that exists within ourselves and from the consequences of our evil actions. We ask God to guide us in this time of uncertainty, to show us the light, to be present with us and our brother as he faces this challenge, to allow him to persevere through all affliction, through all tribulation, through all trial, to defeat our enemies, those that are open and those that are hidden. God, expose their plots, expose their plan, and allow us to succeed and be victorious no matter what they plot and plan against us. Give our brothers strength to persevere in the dungeon, in the darkness, knowing that our people have survived and persevered for over 500 years against a system that has been historically against us. God, give us victory. God, give us strength. God, give us mercy and compassion and love and kindness and open our hearts so that your will can be done. In your name, God, continue to show us that we are stronger together and don't let Satan divide us and conquer us. Let us stand together, united as one people for the same struggle, to continue on that legacy of our ancestors, to be strong, to be brave, to be courageous. Give our brother Karmelo Anthony and his family, give them patience in this time of difficulty. Let them know that you are with them. Let them know that you are near. Give his mother solace. Give his father solace and his family. Let them know, God, that you are merciful and kind and compassionate, and that you are always with those who are struggling. Don't let us struggle alone. Let us be representatives for that brother. Let us be a beacon of light, hope for that brother as he faces this difficult challenge. We know, God, that you will never place a burden on us that we don't have the capacity to bear. We can bear it. We can do it. We can't do it alone. Send us help. Show us the people who are meant to help us, and let them be strong on your behalf. In your name we pray, the Lord of all the world, God Almighty. Amen. Amen.
Oh, that's the guy on the left that was on Deacon Night. Amen. Ooh. That's what we need, y'all. Prayer. Okay, people to continue to keep them lifted up in prayer. This whole process, Karmelo, the family. Oh my God, I love that. That was a very powerful prayer. Did y'all hear that about the judge? Okay, she said there's a third party website that exposes these judges and officials, and his name was on the list of y'all heard. I don't want to say it on my channel, okay? But like she said, they want people to know the people who are in these positions and what they're doing. Okay, this is why they were trying to hurry up the trial before she got there. That's why they hurried up and moved Karmelo out of here. Okay, they already know who Dr. Candace Matthews is, and so she's going to come back at 12 o'clock. I think she's also exposing another lawyer, not lawyer, judge in that courthouse as well, y'all. Okay. She has all her paperwork. She also said, shout out to Gerald at the NCB. That video that I was showing this morning, he sent that paperwork over, the whole case file over to Dr. Candace Matthews, and she said that they researched and did a fact check of everything on there, and she said it was right, that those things that he shared was right. And they never answered. You know, he never did an answer. They just paid out a settlement. Yes. Hey, Charnisa, he didn't want it to go to trial. Yes, y'all, we are going to continue to shine the light. Okay. We are going to continue, y'all, to keep praying. Prayer works. God works miracles. Well, we can't be, God can be. God is there with Karmelo, even in jail. Come on now. Okay. Yes, he's dealing with CPS. Yes, that shows you how dirty that judge is. Exactly. That's why he had all these factors in place. He didn't want people in the courtroom, the public, no streaming, no court TV or any of that. Okay. Yes, we have to pray for her protection as well. Yes, that God covers her. Okay. Let's get back to the interview. Thank y'all for shifting with us. We want to hear that part, and then I'll go back and see what all we missed, and we'll look at it at a later time too. Or I may just do a video. It's up to the lawyer to call that out. It's not up to the jury. If the lawyer doesn't step up to call it out, that's the thing. He wasn't calling it out. He said this stuff was flat out. They were lying on the stand. That's supposed to come with jail time and fine. You think that's going to happen with the top people not having to take any accountability? They're not going to do anything to those kids because they know they would be exposed. Okay, and I'm so glad that they telling us what happened. And you know what? I wonder that too, Black Butterfly, because he worked 2 jobs. And if he carried that backpack with him to work and so forth, they have box cutters. Never thought about that. Like, not to say that just talking about the knife would make him look human, but if there was another reason as to why it was in there, why wasn't that brought out in court? Okay, during the trial. So people could be like, oh, okay, so his intent, he wasn't trying to just use this for some protection and unalive people. You know what I'm saying? Like, that would make more sense. Or if it was something for cleats, why wasn't that stated? That would make sense. I love this interview, hands down, and she's allowing them space enough to get things out. She's not pressuring them. She's asking the questions that we have been wanting to know. Wow. Hey, Queen Shailene, welcome. I love that too. I was just looking at that, Lakeisha. Yes. Yes, them kids were lying on Karmelo. Exactly. I'm happy she have her husband and they standing as one. Yes. Hey, Karen, welcome. That's why the court didn't make the case public and they did everything so fast. Exactly. They didn't want us to call this stuff out. They knew it was all kind of perjury happening and all of that. And they knew if this was televised, they know people would have seen through it all. Okay. If it was live stream, even audio, they couldn't even do audio in there. Oh my gosh. Yes, I'm so glad the dad was speaking too. Thank you, Ashley Boy Mom, for more supers to help reach the goal. Exactly. He didn't just wake up and say he was going to the track meet. Yeah, that's how they're trying to make it appear, Patrice, like he just had this weapon and he just going around just trying to underlie. He had never gotten into trouble about no knife and things. They were coming out putting false things out there, but they didn't want to highlight that. They could have highlighted him saving a life, because why would he be out here saving lives if he's trying to take lives? That could have been brought up in the closing arguments. Okay, yeah, the dad coaching witnesses, they ignored that. I would bring all of that up in the appeal, trying to get the appeal in that venue changed. I would bring all of that up. They don't need to have it there because of the coaching, the perjury. These kids are lying. They need to expose all of that. I hope the whole transcript can be obtained. That's it. And you know what's next, y'all? I could be wrong, but I think what they're going to do is to seal a lot of key things where we can't see it. I think the big part of this, like the evidence, some of the testimony, the jury members, who they are going to seal and protect. I could be wrong, but I just have this strong feeling. They know that protocol and things were not taken care of properly. They know these kids, their stories were inconsistent, changing. They don't want people to expose that and to call it out. Okay, so we're going to see how much they release. Yeah, warning comes first once you threaten me. They thought it was over on Tuesday, but it has just begun. My God sits high and looks low. Exactly. This case was handled so precisely to take Karmelo down. This is a dog whistle till that white nose is on, and also so they get the blacks in check. Wow.
Viewed.
Right. Y'all, people were saying they were using the money to buy certain things, and folks are just going with the narrative, not verifying anything. These people already had a lifestyle standard of living prior to this incident. How do you think Karmelo was playing for the teams and they live in that area? Come on now, you got to have some money, okay? So that part, they had to then, that's why Dominique said they did that first press conference, is because they were about to restrict the funds, okay, and for his bond because of all of that getting out. That's the only reason they did the other press conference. They weren't going to come out and talk then, but they had to shut down that they were not using those funds to buy cars and buy another house. See, it's like we got to fight extra hard to get people to believe us, to get people to, we shouldn't have to. We shouldn't have to be out here trying to prove stuff, sometimes to your own people, like he said. When people will go with a lie over them going with the truth and trying to verify something, they'd rather go with the whole lie. And that was messing up their credibility and making them look a certain type of way. So they were out trying to defend that, get the truth out about that. Then they're being told this whole time, don't say this, don't talk to this one. That is a pressure. Your child, his freedom is at stake. And you're being told, don't talk to this one. You're thinking you're following proper guidelines, not trying to make it worse for him by being quiet, holding your peace. But people lying on, trying to do this. I'm glad that they're out here explaining this. Yeah, we have every right to defend ourselves. Shout out to Sonya for the super sticker and for being a sponsor for today's live. Thank you so much. Hold on, y'all. Okay, my bad. Yeah, you know, they worked hard to demonize Carmelo. Yes. It was said that his mom is a doctor. Yeah, I don't know what she does. Wow. Hey, Tiffany, when the other side didn't have to defend anything, not even what's true. Okay, come on now. Thank you. Wow. Oh my God. Shout out to Patrice for the super chat and for being a sponsor. She said, I wonder if the defense was threatened by the white supremacy. They did lock up Jake Lang for terroristic threats against Mello, one of the J6 rioters. Mm, I don't know. I definitely don't know. Wow. Hi, Keisha. Welcome. We are whatever you believe as long as you are respectful. Okay. Yes, with $1 million bond. Yes, his bond was originally $1 million. My question to the family: did they have a court appointed attorney or did they hire did they hire an attorney? Oh yeah, I think he's going to get into that in this interview. The attorney, they did try to look into different and people were telling them to go with, putting quotations, white attorney. Um, and so forth. And then Dominique even talked more about that with Nick at Night yesterday too. They moved to Texas, so you can tell Carmelo's mom and dad don't know much about the laws over there or know how dirty the system is. Hey, hey, they didn't, and they definitely didn't know about that area of Texas. Okay, probably not, because they're not from there. Jake's bond. Oh, his is 1 million. Oops. Uh-oh. They're using a court appointed. Yeah, that's what they were saying, like a court appointed judge. Now, um, my thing is like that's what Dr. Candace was saying earlier during her um, press conference. She was saying they're trying to get the right lawyers in place for the appellate process. And she's going to give them some names too. Yes, he got arrested and lost his job. Yes, I did see that though. I have never seen anything like this in my lifetime, but I read about these types of justice in the 1920s through the 1950s. This is totally unbelievable and insane. Okay. Court appointed arrived. Mm. Scary, okay? Because he had then a mob of kids. That it already, according to the people who have seen the video in the beginning, it appears as though they were already fighting him. Okay. He's trying to run and get away. What did folks expect them to do once they caught up with him? Okay, you wanted them to keep beating him? I mean, what in the world? He was running to someone he felt was a safe figure because his parents were not there, and which was the coach. He wasn't running to get away. If he was running to get away, why would he say, I'm not alleged? He was taking accountability. And Austin was about to chase him too till he realized he had what y'all to do when y'all caught up with him. Shout out to Shailene for the super chat and for being a sponsor. Prayers and prayers. Yes. Okay. It is what it is. Said Obi, I'm irritated by many of my friends, associates who do not know about this case. My friends are well educated and keep abreast of Black topics, yet they don't want to talk about this case. It's crazy. Okay. I wonder why, some people, hey, until it hits their doorstep, they don't care. this is somebody's child. We can show empathy without agreeing with everything someone does. Like, hey, I don't want Austin to be dead. Okay, you see what I'm saying? How that works? We can show empathy, although we know that there were some things that he could have done differently, and maybe he would still be here. This, I wouldn't wish that on nobody. But see, we sometimes don't see the same for Carmelo. That maybe they did not agree with how he defended himself. Okay, and this ended up in a fortunate situation for both parties. Shout out to Shamika for becoming an open book member. You were already family, but now you are a member. Thank you so much. Like, we got to think about that. Okay. What did y'all want to happen to Carmelo? Y'all chased him down, and then what? So who was gonna come break up the fight? Nobody broke up the first one. So you chase him down and you make it to him and you beat him up again. Then what? Was any coaches going to start coming over and breaking it up then? Or did y'all sit back and allow this to happen? Was there supposed to be another Kendrick Johnson unfortunate situation where even adults allegedly covered that up? What are we doing? Yeah, it's so sad. It is so sad. The Anthonys look like they straight. Lace. Girl, you silly. Wait, hold on. Wait, say it again. Straight. What does that mean? I'm thinking you saying something else. Girl, I have to read that again. Wait, what? Sharon, put that back in the chat because I don't know what your last word was supposed to be. Shout out to LaShells. Hey, LaShells, girl, where have you been? Welcome. Thank you for the super chat and for being a sponsor for today's live. Thank you so much. Wow, people crazy. Attorneys cost money. Yeah, every phone call, every email, every filing, every court appearance, trial in itself. I paid over $20K for a divorce. See? Okay, but they think, oh, what they're doing, they're buying a whole car, whole house in Collin County with $500,000, a whole house and car, and you're supposed to still be living a whole year later off of that with kids. Y'all know how kids eat. You go through 1,000 alone just for food. This should be a lesson for the other twins to leave us Black people alone. Okay, exactly. Who knows if one of them punches would have taken Melo's life. And now we're finding out. See, that could have been brought up, but I don't know if that was HIPAA. You know, his family shared it, though, that he has epilepsy. What if he could have gone into an epileptic seizure, okay? Or I don't know if they consider epilepsy I don't know if they're severe enough to be called that. But usually if you have seizures, it's called epilepsy. So I'm going to be careful there, but I'm just going with what his family stated at the beginning of this interview. That could have caused the excitement or the fear when it's an extreme emotion can cause you to go into a seizure. What if he fell and bumped his head and hurt himself even worse? If the roles were reversed and he passed away, okay, from a blow. You know what I'm saying? What then? Like, nothing will happen to those lying kids. Transcripts and court papers work cost per page. Okay. They forgot them people had money and were established before having to relocate. Come on now. Clock it, Latte. Yeah, you could go into an epileptic seizure. Why society feel like because they're Black, they can't afford things? They live in the same town as the other. Hello? What are we missing about that?
IXL is helping 15 million students succeed in math and language arts. On IXL, your child can stay on track or get ahead.
I just can't say this enough. Shout out to Mimi Brown TV, who is rocking this interview. I saw that, Tabani. I'm so glad also that his father is speaking up and leading this conversation. To me, that speaks volumes in itself to some people too, because sometimes they're like, they see the father, and that was intentional the way they did that the last time. He could have spoken up the first interview they did, right? But it was a strategy. Um, but I'm glad that he's taken the lead on this conversation and, in a sense, giving mom a break as she sits there and processes this. The things that are going through her mind and things she probably just wants to say, but they are not trying to mess up his appeal, but still trying to get some truth out. They're in a tough position right now, and just them clarifying some things, making him human, telling his story for him that he didn't get a chance to share. It's so hard watching this. I'm gonna be honest. It's just I feel their pain. I feel like they were new to this state, and someone said it earlier, and didn't know the area that they were moving to. It was a good life and very nice area, but the whole, I don't know how to word this, but like if you know, you know. If you're in that area, it's like a town where, we've seen movies like that. Some people get excited about moving into the newest town, but then when you sit there for a minute, you start looking around like, oh shoot, where are we? It's like its own little world. And so by them not really knowing the area, not probably knowing a lot of people here, that they were taken advantage of and really set up in the beginning of this on who to choose, who to speak to, not speak. They're thinking I'm trying to help by not going out here talking and speaking up and doing this, doing that. And they were like at a disadvantage. They had not been here that long because on unknown territory, around people that they really didn't know like that. And then on top of, having your address blasted, then you have to move because you're getting death threats. Then people lying on you. Then you got this, you got that. That's a lot, y'all. Now fighting for their child's freedom. Then now this happens. Now they have to. So, and then and this is something else that I could speak to too. Like, I'm not familiar, no shade or no shots to anyone, but my brother, my family, a lot of us have not been to jail. Like, my brother went for a ticket one time. One of my cousins went for something. And I wasn't even involved in even the process. My mom kind of figured out how to get letters to him and so forth, but I don't know the process. You know what I'm saying? So if your family has not been involved in a lot of that, I don't know how to put money on people's books. I don't have experience with that. So if they've never had to do stuff like that and their kids haven't been in trouble before, we trying to figure this thing out, from that lack of just the knowledge in that particular area. And so they're having to figure certain things out, how this process works. So hopefully the appeal part will be a little better, because now that they've gone through round one, then they kind of know we're not using that lawyer. We're going to, this is the stuff that they need to do and all of that. Nothing green, don't know the streets or never dealt with police in life until now. Straight lace mean law abiding citizen. Thank you, Sharon, because I didn't know what that meant. Thank you so much for explaining that. Yes, exactly. And that's what I was just kind of getting to. He did not feel his son, Karmelo, did not know how to react because it was unexpected. Right. And that's something that he probably, walks around with the guilt of I failed him. No, y'all did what y'all could do for him. And leading up to this moment, now God is going to use, he's equipped. He knows some stuff, in this season of his life. I look at it as a season, not a forever. Okay. And so they are some great parents for him to still be on honor roll, still go to school, even while on house arrest, trying to, about to come to one of the most horrific experiences of his life, being on trial for murder. Y'all, that was hard. I can only imagine. Didn't have a lawyer to really look out for him like that, explaining things to him and so forth. Didn't prep him. I felt that in my soul when the father said that, because I cried so much being a mother who felt like I failed my children. Ooh, girl. I get it. I'm glad our people aren't showing out and being peaceful as they try to provoke us. Yeah, I'm glad too. I'm glad too. Okay, she did that. Yeah, I got to give her hands down. Okay, I can't even imagine the fear they have for Carmelo. Exactly. That's so true. Sadly, I know the process. Wow, Joy, I'm so sorry. Defense put weight on the mother intentionally because they know mom is the nucleus of the family. Come on now. They push dad to the back. So now it's to show a strong black family. Come on now. You better say that. Okay. That is so true. The juror's mind was already made up. Like the mom said, we knew that from day one. People need to research a little deeper before they relocate and especially move into the South. Okay, Karen, clock it. To the Breakfast Club as well for covering that. So Carmelo was calling them, wait, I guess now, I think he was talking about Carmelo because they ended the interview after that. Yeah, they're gonna probably have to move again. Yep. God will use you for a witness and testimony. God is using them, and we all need to wake up and see they do it to the lower class, and now they're coming for the middle class. We are not untouchable. Okay, say that again. Be a shield of protection around the Anthony family, Lord. Amen. Amen. Yes, y'all. So, oh my God, that was a powerful interview. And I believe that they did a phenomenal job considering the situation. They didn't pop off, they didn't cuss nobody out. They were trying to still keep it professional without revealing too much, wasn't being disrespectful to the other family. They were stating what happened, their experience, giving more about Carmelo and who he was. And my prayer, my heart goes out to this family. I do believe that God's going to help them through this and send favor, the right people to surround them. God is a restorer, guys, and He will favor you. He will show favor. He can work a miracle. That's one thing I know for myself that God will work a miracle even in a season of drought, even in a season of trials and tribulations. I've seen Him work His best miracles. Come on now. And so during this time where, we have to look at it in the natural, right? But we believe the report of the Lord and what He says. Vengeance is His, He will repay. Okay, God is a God of justice, just like God is a God of love. God is a God of peace. God is multifaceted. He is also a God of justice. We got to keep that in mind. Okay, He is not a wimpy God. He not one that doesn't know. This didn't catch Him by surprise. Come on now. Okay, He is the author and the finisher of our faith. He is the beginning and the end of a thing. Come on now. So our hope and trust is in God that even in this situation, although we are not a part of their family, we don't know them, we can still show empathy, okay, and have empathy for both families because, like I said, I don't want it to be like I'm discounting the loss of another life. To be absent from the body is to be present with the Lord. And so we do pray for that family in that they've lost one of their loved ones, okay? So we're not discounting that. But where do we go from here? We still want Carmelo to have a fair trial, okay? A jury of his peers. And if that venue needs to change, they need to get a different venue. Lawyers that's going to have his back, okay, that will be in for the fight because this will definitely be a fight. Like she stated earlier, it's not going to be a cakewalk, but it is a fight. It is a spiritual fight too, y'all. Those are regional demons, okay? Territorial demons that are operating in that area. I'm telling you, it can be any area. Do you know that demons, demonic forces can be there, spiritual principalities that reside in territories? And when they feel like, hey, you're invading our territory, child, look, okay, the battle is spiritual first. Okay, we better keep that in mind. I'm telling you. And this is why you have to continue to pray because God is all powerful. He is a sovereign God. Okay. No weapon formed against them shall prosper. Every lie told, okay, come on now. Every lie told, the truth will be revealed. Okay, everything that they tried to do to block, God can unblock. Okay, God will grant him favor and peace. He can send the right people for him, even in prison, to surround him and help him. His family has done a phenomenal job. And I hope that God removes that guilt out of their hearts, okay? Because it's like they weren't there. Sometimes our kids are out here, we teach them the right things to do. All we can do, we train them up in the Lord. And there are times when they're out there and you know you haven't taught them certain things. And one mistake can change the trajectory of their whole lives. And so my heart, from a parent to a parent, I get it. I'm sorry. I pray to God wraps his arms around them, the siblings, grandparents, everyone in their family as they go through this journey, because it's a journey now. And he will help them through it, that God will speed up the process as well. Thank you, Sharon, that God will speed up the process, that his time won't take as long. See, favor means God can change rules and procedures to turn around for your good. Okay, it doesn't mean that we're deserving of it. That's why it's called grace and mercy. He can speed things up on your behalf. Whereas it may take years for someone else, he can turn yours into days or weeks. Come on now. We pray that he'll even be able to be at home while he's awaiting the appeal trial. Okay? God can grant favor for that as well. Favor for finances, increase, whatever it is that they need, that they'll always have, even when the enemy is trying to take. He just doesn't realize he can't take nothing without the permission of God. The devil is not in full control. He is not all powerful. God is. I hope that they get their son out of prison and get the hell out of Texas. Okay, girl, I'm telling you. God will move in the case of Karmelo and his family. We just have to be patient and move in silence and watch how things play out. Right. And Dr. Candace said that as well. See, you don't let the play get out. Okay, what the gameplay is. You can't let that get out. You got to keep some stuff to yourself. Okay, and just move in silence. Come on now. I wish this never happened, and I pray it never happens again. Right, right. Prove that case the right way. Exactly. Okay. Demons linking together, harvesting energy. Yes, that happens. It does. The fight is worth it. We're not going to let the devil win. Nope. We're going to continue to shine a light. Shout out to Tranisa. Thank you so much, sis, for that and for being a sponsor. She said, all right, now you better preach open book. Hey, I'm telling you, y'all, God is able. All the devils will be exposed. And y'all see how Dr. Candace just exposed some today. That judge, okay, come on now. She just exposed some things about the judge earlier. Yes, I got to go back and look at some other stuff that she said before we tuned in. She had been talking about some other things. Hold on, y'all, 1 second. She said Carmelo did the right thing by going to a coach or a teacher. Yes, he did. He did. Justice for Carmelo. Right, Tracy? It's just hard. Hold on, y'all. I'm sorry. He had a little visitor. I'm like, get out my business. Jesus said, Peter, I have prayed for you because the enemy desires to sift you as wheat. Come on now. But what's the other part of that? But I have prayed. Come on now, Rosie. Hold on, y'all, 1 second. Okay, my apologies. She said, "Don't apologize, Queen. We're feeling exactly what you're feeling in this moment." Thank you, Patrice. You know, I know a lot of us are. Pray that God removes any covers from the family's eyes and allows them to see and hear Him only. Yes, exactly. I agree. Hey, Nick, we feel your heart, your hurt. I'm at the nail shop trying not to break down. Okay, Monica. Yes, I'm telling y'all. She put it all on the floor. My heart goes out to the Anthonys and Carmelo. Yes, you're so right. This the same thing I said. Joy said, I know of a few people from NYC that moved away, North Carolina, South Carolina, Texas, and Mississippi and Missouri, and had to return due to the racism. They absolutely can't stand New Yorkers. Oh, wow. Okay, right, Amor of God. Amen. I'm with you. Just thankful that I have my own office because I'm in here balling. Okay. Yeah, it is. That could sometimes be viewed as, I think, a disability, epileptic seizures. Yeah, and see, those types of things, y'all, did not come out in the trial. A lot of this didn't come out about him. It wasn't mentioned to really, lay out a foundation. That's why I said that lawyer, I mean, no offense, but he didn't do a good job. And he probably was scared. I'm telling y'all, he acting based off of that commercial we watched earlier, child. He was scared of those people. He didn't know what he was getting himself into. Shoes. I mean, didn't bring up the video. He didn't submit no evidence. No, where are the witnesses? Then you had Hunter on the witness list and all that. I'm so glad that this family came out. I feel better knowing some stuff, and that they were able to give more of Carmelo's background. He was a hard worker. He hadn't been into trouble. See, the thing of it is, they could do some stuff with Trayvon's history or, his school records. He had gotten into a little trouble or whatever sometimes. You know how kids are, right? And he had been suspended. Now he's gone. They looking into his record. Y'all supposed to be looking into Zimmerman's record. But see, they couldn't do all of that with Carmelo. They couldn't do that. All they really had was provocation, okay? Provocation, I should say. So how we get that? We're going to get these kids to get up here and say he started it. But that differs from what was stated. That differs from what was stated in the beginning. It was probably going to show something different on the cell phone videos that never made it to court, or the other video, okay, at the district. That's a different story. See, they couldn't do that with Carmelo. He comes from a good family. Like the father said, we ain't divorced. We've been married. High school sweethearts, but you can't say that about the other side. Okay, come on now. So they couldn't do that. He comes from a single parent home. He's been in the streets. He's been suspended. So we got to make stuff up. See, when people can't tell the truth about you and turn people against you, they start making up lies. I'm telling you, that's exactly what they said. This family had money. Oh, so what can we do? Let's say they stealing money. We can't tell the truth. People might like them. They may like Carmelo and not find him guilty. Let's find some lies to tell. That's what folks will start doing, trying to ruin your credibility. Okay? We've seen that in action. They're trying to do that to Nick at Night. They had a whole site dedicated to her because she was able to get into the courtroom and to report on what was being stated. That's sad. Tracy's silly. We need a laugh. We need a little laughter. Okay. She said, I hope whoever in the nail shop has a sister doing her nails. Stop patronizing the ones that don't like you, just taking your money. We talked about that yesterday. I think that lawyer was scared for his life practicing. He probably got some death threats too, but probably won't tell anybody. He wasn't scared. He didn't do a good job from day one. When my sister moved to North Carolina, my mom told her the South would never change. She had to learn firsthand. Wow. Yes, they created the narratives that Melo was in a gang. Right. Like, where's the proof? How do we know that the lawyer wasn't threatened? We don't, either way, he didn't do his job. Right. That's what I was saying, Joy. Not Mike Coward. You gave a whole different name. Mike Coward was worried more about being blackballed and harassed, his own personal issues. Right. Yeah, you're right. The more of God. Okay. In the last days of spiritual warfare. Trust God in Jesus' mighty name. Right. Yeah, don't lie on me. I won't tell the truth on you. Come on now. That Lori was more like a principal at a parent teacher conference. Okay, Shamika. Oh my gosh. Oh Lord, y'all. This this been a roller coaster ride for sure. Oh my goodness. But I'm so glad, y'all, that they did that. I'm so glad that they spoke out of their own mouths and we were able to hear directly from them. That was a powerful interview. Kudos to that queen for setting that up. And then Dr. Candace Matthews, let's see here. I don't think they were ready for her. I don't think they were ready for her. Let me see, is any updates on that? And we're going to get off, y'all. Okay, give me 1 second. Oh, Lord, y'all, they locked in. Every time we try to get up. Oh, my goodness. I know if y'all have to get off, I understand, but let's tune in right quick to some of this. We've been trying to get up. Okay, here you go.
Look at this.
She exposing judges.
Is that the best interest of a child?
No.
So why does judge still got that baby there? Oh, okay.
He white. Racist. That's it. Ain't no other reason. Color of our skin and who we are.
Look at the mold.
The bathroom, nasty.
Look at that. Do y'all see this?
Oh man, she breathing that?
Yeah. The baby is breathing this.
And they said it's okay. And they don't feel it
Look at this. Do y'all see this?
College educated and that ain't girl.
So this was the baby with mom. This is the baby with daddy.
She ain't holding it.
Hi, Rhonda. Welcome.
All right. Now, let me show y'all what grandma at. And
Big grandma.
Big grandma.
Grandma
That's
right
where
here.
they took that baby from. This is where they took that baby from.
That's her own room.
That baby had her own room. This is the baby
like with
with the mama and grandma and auntie. Y'all see that?
Oh yeah.
You gonna take this from the baby? You gonna take this baby from this? This is what this look like right now, y'all. The judge know this. It don't take Ray Charles to see that that's the best interest of the child. It don't take Ray Charles to see that this is the best interest of a child. It doesn't take a rocket science to see that this is where this baby needs to be.
That's right.
You see this?
Then a gas light shit.
Do you see this precious angel?
Yes.
Yes.
This precious baby need to be with her mama, her grandma, her auntie, her maternal family.
Yes, she does.
You do not rip a child from their mother.
Alienating us from That's all.
Do you see this?
It's sad. It's beautiful.
Do you see this?
Just happy.
Judge Wynn need her ass whipped.
She needs to be.
Do y'all see this?
She needs to go to jail.
She does.
She needs to be locked
Do
up.
y'all see this?
She does.
To look into all her cases.
Oh, we ain't the only one. Yeah,
All
she's done
of
a
them.
lot.
Do you see mama with her baby for the baby birthday? And let me tell you something. I know damn well when I see an unfit mother.
Oh, yeah.
This ain't it.
Right.
And even if she was, her mama ain't unfit.
Hey, come on.
Right, come on.
Come on.
Say that.
Come on.
Come on.
Damn show ain't.
Say
Y'all
that.
see this? I just have to speak truth to power, y'all. I gotta speak truth to power.
Yes.
I gotta show y'all what's going on.
Yes.
Yeah, we love her. They didn't do nothing like that.
Do you see this baby? That baby not living in Swallow.
She need us.
Yes.
Look at that precious angel. Do you see this? You see that? Now you can't tell me that this is not racist. You can't tell me that this is not racist. I'm giving y'all the facts.
That's what she needs.
Look how this is excellent for this child's developmental stages. When she over there with them jokers, it's developmentally delayed.
Now, for those of you who are not familiar, this is Dr. Candace Matthews, and she is an activist from Houston, but she goes to different parts of Texas, and she is about the people. Whatever, it is that is needed, like injustices. She exposes the what do they call those? The tenant lords, those little ones that's like not fixing up the apartments and charging people these high prices for it. She exposes them. Recently, there was a big incident in Houston where a young man, middle schooler, needs to use the restroom. So the cashier told him that he could not use the restroom, and the little boy went out back, and he did the number 2. And so the guy he recorded from the cameras and was embarrassing the little boy. He put a picture on the store. He was showing other kids the video. And so they went, her and her team, the Black Panther Party, Cornell X, they all went to that store and shut it down. So they didn't make money there. People were sending them out of there, to the point they said they fired the cashier and all of that. So they apologized, and it was a lot. So right now she is here in Collin County exposing the judges. She exposed Judge Roach, the one who presided over Karmelo Anthony's case earlier, saying that his name is one of the judges on a site that's exposing for abuse, y'all, with children. Okay, I don't want to say it too much. And so his name is on that list. So now she's saying there's another judge that is sending kids, taking them from their households that where they're being cared for, and putting them into abusive homes or foster care, things of that sort. So she is exposing, she's showing pictures and all of that. Yes, crowd respects doctor, no chaos around her. Right. Yes, the slum lords. Yes, she exposes all of that. These county judges, racist lawyers, they are involved in a lot. That police officer that was calling Black people the N-word on her racist rant on live, they got her fired, and they got those cases that she was overlooked into. So they get results. They really do.
So why did you do it, us?
Yeah.
This is the problem I'm having with her.
Wow.
And she's hiding her face to this day. You know who we are.
Exactly.
I told you it wasn't over. You were here. You were not here the last of this. Came in here twice to testify on this mother.
Us.
Yes, us. It was us.
Us against us.
Give her name, damn it. Tell who this help is.
Christy Sims Young.
Oh my God.
Christy Sims Young.
Social worker. Over there at the Children's Health Hospital.
Plano or Dallas?
Plano.
She need to be fired.
She live with her.
And she claimed that we were too adversarial because we were standing up for our loved one and the baby. And so she took it out on us and reported her. There were no police holds. Even the police is documented. No, we're not going to hold the mother. CPS holds, none. There were no court orders, none. Because if if there's some serious issues going on with that child, they can get to the court immediately and say, we need an order to hold this child. That it doesn't take anything for them to do that. Then, so that after that came about, it stated in the hospital policy that since there were no findings, she should have walked back out that door with her baby. The event stops right there. That wasn't enough. That wasn't enough. They go and put a restraining order on her. For what? And to this day, this is what's initiating this case right now. Because it's a white family who doesn't want to give her child back. This is what we're going through right now. And they have created a facade, a narrative that she has bipolar. Okay, so y'all still coming. We will go get our second opinion. Well, that came back. She doesn't have it. We knew it didn't happen anyway. Postpartum is real. Yes, it is. Postpartum is not a crime. No, it's not. Mental health is not a crime. No. But this is what they're holding against this mother. The judge is saying she doesn't want to give the baby back because she doesn't know if the baby is safe around the mother. But what about the family? Or the family. So they having a hearing in the courtroom. She gets upset and say that we're not holding court. What is it called? Attempt of court. Because we spoke up about Rule 267, which says, Judge, this is the third time you called us out of the room. This is a true story. And right now, we want a witness. You never call us back in. Now I've heard by another source that's a tactic they use. So at the end of the day, we get sent out. She's in the room with 10 whites by herself with no representation.
So they can bully her.
So they can bully her. And this is why we're here today. They intimidated her. We have transcripts of all of this. The biggest thing, another thing we're concerned about, is because I feel threatened when you said, I got to figure out what I'm going to do with this family. What does that mean? What does that mean? We're watching our back every day. That means because you're trying to find something to do with us. What did we do?
And not only that, they're trying to limit on what I can say and how much I can say.
Yes. So now the target is, we don't want, this is the word that we heard a few weeks ago, we don't want y'all around the baby.
Being black is not a crime.
We don't want the family around the baby. Now we can't pinpoint her with an illness or mental, so now we got to come up with something else.
Wait a minute. But the grandma, the one that looked like grandpa, and the grandpa them got criminal records.
Yeah,
I'm gonna pull that too. One of them you can't leave
so,
first.
And they told with this being said, guys, her lose her baby. This evidence is reviewed by the family. This raises serious concerns for us and other families. We don't know how many cases is up in here going through this. So we're here to support not just our family, any other family that has been targeted and their children have been taken from them because of their benefit. This is not about our benefit. So we just want you guys to know the support is much needed. We're not here for nothing. We have kept sealed and closed our mouth for too long because we've been threatened. She's been threatened if she goes out and talk about it.
Well, let me go ahead and tell y'all this background.
Yeah.
Don't leave nothing out.
Tell it. Yeah. You're not messing with the wrong people. And I told them that too.
Yeah, we told y'all. So, Raul, Gil, and Leon. That's his father. Grandpa. Yeah, that's the grandpa, the white grandpa. Okay. He agreed, plea of guilty. 3rd DWI. It was 6/16/2002. Criminal District Court number 4. But you got that grandbaby over there. But that's somebody that like to drink. It's the third one. Like to drink and drive. Yeah. You don't like to stay home and get faded. Yeah. You don't like to stay home and get faded. And then here go the grandma. Didn't I tell y'all somebody that mothball smell did? Oh, yeah. She got deferred adjudication. Possession of controlled substance. Court fines $23,624. Date of offense 1/12/1996. this here like to get paid. That's the grandma.
Oh,
She been on
yeah.
this the grandma all time. That's the grandma.
She been here a long time.
Then, wait, we still on grandma. Grandma like to steal.
Oh.
Grandma got theft by
Exactly what
check.
they did to her baby. That's exactly
Baby,
what they did.
grandma like to mess with checks.
Yeah.
Grandma got theft by check. Court fines $9,850.
It's possession.
And this was 6/6/1989.
From stealing checks,
Baby, you can't leave your credit card, check. You can't leave your baby.
No.
Another theft by check. Oh Lord.
Oh Lord.
Criminals. But you got the baby over there, right?
And it's
because
it's
you know why? But you know why?
It ain't got no criminal
It's
background.
simple. It's because their skin is their sin. Because they're white is right. That's the mentality that they have. And it's not about the best interest of the child. I don't care what color you are. If you are not doing what you're supposed to do by a child, that child don't need to be there. If you got this type of criminal history, that child don't need to be there. If you living in that type of environment, that child is supposed to be there. What judge in her right damn mind is gonna let a child go there? A racist one.
Racist. Yeah, racist all the time.
Come on, Precious. You tell her. Tell her, Precious. Tell her.
All right, I wrote stuff down because there's a lot going on.
Come on, Precious. Tell her, girl. Tell her.
All right.
Don't leave nothing out.
I won't, y'all. Good afternoon. My name is Precious Akinola. I want to thank Dr. Candace Matthews for being here and for bringing attention to my concerns and for sending those to me to share my experience. Today, I'm not here as a legal expert. I'm here as a mother who has spent nearly 3 years fighting to maintain her relationship with her daughter, to have her concerns heard. I'm here today as a woman who spent nearly 3 years fighting to be heard in this family court. For almost 3 years, I have lived with the pain of being separated from my daughter and watching decisions being made that have profoundly affected my relationship with her. Every day, I wake up carrying the weight of knowing that precious moments of my child's life have passed while I have been fighting to maintain my place in her life. Like many mothers, I experienced challenges after giving birth. Instead of receiving compassion and support during one of the most vulnerable periods of my life, my postpartum struggles become a focal point in the legal battle that has followed me for years. I have repeatedly remained that I have never harmed my child, abandoned my child, or neglected my child throughout this case. I have attempted to raise concerns regarding my daughter's health, her safety, her living conditions. I have gathered photographs, records, and documentation because I believe it's my responsibility as a parent to advocate for my child. Yet I have often felt my concerns were minimized, overlooked, or not given the attention I believe that I deserve. The family court system is supposed to protect children and ensure decisions are made in the best interest. My experience has led me questioning whether parents who lack resources, influence, and support are always given an equal opportunity to be heard. I have spent years of navigating completed legal processes during emotional distress and financial hardship and the loss of valuable time with my daughter. But I'm just here to tell y'all, because I can't be brief for that, but I'm here to tell y'all that I have been through a lot. My family has been through a lot. We have been fighting for my daughter since 2024. It's 2026. This has to stop.
Oh, yeah.
I know there's a mother right now that is dealing with this at this very moment.
Right here behind you.
And I want answers. I want to know why this judge, clearly knowing I'm innocent, keeping my child away from me, knowing that she adores me, she loves me, she's getting all the evidence of how my child is happy with me, but she chooses to keep her away from me. I can see if I harm my child, if I did something, then I deserve to pay the consequences. But if I haven't done anything, why keep keeping my child from me and her family that's been there since she was in my womb?
And they placed 2 injunctions on us.
Yeah.
We can't even see the baby. These judges are
the judge
said we can't even do a video call with my niece. And the judge is retired.
So what is
back
that?
in 2020.
She's trying to alienate us from my niece.
Erase us from the family. From the
Yeah.
child.
Like we don't exist.
So this has been ongoing. I've been trying to get hearings. They delay the hearings to where it's hard for me to
Y'all that are joining, this is Dr. Candace Matthews. She's doing a press conference there on the steps of Collin County Courthouse, the same courthouse where they just found Karmelo Anthony guilty of murder and was sentenced to 35 years. Now, the things that I'm hearing too as they're talking, and this other judge is in that same courthouse, is it seems as though they don't have the best interests of Black children there. Okay. Because I'm hearing that with this situation. And then also, she said they're telling them what to say and what not to say. The same thing that we just heard with Carmelo's parents. Okay. It's like you can't speak up about what's going on here. Same thing, y'all. This lady had postpartum. Same thing. I don't know if y'all heard of Michelle Loud. She had postpartum depression and she wanted Cora Jakes, that's TD Jakes' daughter, allegedly to, look out for her son until she was able to get back on her feet and things like that. And do you know, after all of these years, y'all, it's been a good probably what, 6 years, about 6 years or so, she still has not been able to get her son back. She has never had any CPS cases, never harmed her son. Cora, allegedly cannot, her husband could not adopt the regular way due to some situations. And so Michelle's son is not the only one they tried that with. The other lady was able to get her child back. Michelle has been in this same fight as this lady here. But when you're going up against an influential family, okay, and it's in Dallas, okay, y'all, I'm telling you, this stuff is strategic. They had one of the attorneys that went to the church. So it's a conflict of interest, in my opinion. Okay. Now, and this is how, if you can tell too, these judges are connected to CPS workers, connected to DAs, all of this, they're connected and able to do this, keeping these kids with these other families. See, these other families get used to getting that check. Some of them getting a check. Okay, believe me, you ain't trying to just take care of no Black babies. Okay, in my opinion, like that. Now, some, yes, not all. Some want the benefits of it. Okay, food stamps. See, come on now, y'all. Y'all know. So this is why she's trying to now fight, and they're showing a pattern in this courthouse of these things taking place. That's why they're there today. I probably don't need to listen. I'm so ready for my babies back. And Rosie, prayers for you to get your babies back too. I didn't even know that. I didn't even know, and I'm so sorry, sis. What exactly happened here? Is she the one that left the baby at the hospital that wanted the baby back from the foster parents? Who, this lady? No, I don't. I think she had postpartum. She said that she had postpartum depression, but it's being used against her. I guess it was a temporary situation. Now the lady does not want to give her baby back, and the courts are not helping. They're working against her. Those judges are probably sending them to homes and probably, that's what they're calling out, Monica. I felt like I was going to have a breakdown to get my children back. Oh, prayers for you, sis. Wow. Yes, we pray that you get your babies back too. I didn't even know that. Wow.
Background or economic status to receive equal treatment under the law. This protest is not about hate. It is about justice. It is about a mother who wants the opportunity to raise her daughter. It is about a grandmother who wants to know her granddaughter. It is about aunts who wants to know their niece. It is about a family that wants to be heard. And it is about a little girl who deserves to know that she is loved by an entire family that has never stopped fighting for her. We stand here today not in anger alone, but in hope. Hope that our voices will finally be heard. Hope that families will be treated fairly. Hope that no other family will have to endure what we have endured. We will continue to speak. We will continue to stand together, and we will continue to demand justice, dignity, and equal treatment for all families. Justice for Precious, justice for Phoebe, justice for every family seeking fairness and respect. Thank you.
Thank you. So what we're gonna do? We need to close this with a prayer, y'all.
Yes.
Okay. Because again, they got a challenge on their hands too. And we need to galvanize around this family. Like I'm telling y'all, we got to come together now because the attack is on us, on our people. And it's not going to stop until we have divine intervention. So, Pastor, where you at? Come on, Pastor, get on over here and get this prayer together. Everybody, touch and agree.
And I'm going to say this before I pray real quick. Everybody that's out here that listens to us, please understand that Candace came way from out of town to support us. And we really appreciate us because people in the city not doing anything. And so we got to stand together. We can't keep on talking about let's pray. Prayer is good, but faith without work is dead. Amen. The Bible said the kingdom of God suffered violence, and the violent have to take it by force. They're not going to give you your children. They're not going to do that because in this county, it's proved that this city, they know everybody come through here. The first thing they say, don't come here. If you come here, you're in trouble. It's a fact. What we going to do after we leave here? We just can't keep on just having these these meetups and don't do nothing. Amen. Let's pray. Heavenly Father, we love you. We thank you for your grace. We thank you for every family that stand here, God. They came here, God. Maybe they're hurting. Maybe they feel confused. God, many of us need healing from you, Father, from up above. But God, I thank you, God. I thank you for this family. I thank you for Candace, God, for coming out here, God, supporting us, God, with our own money, with our own everything, God. God bless her, God. Send her resource, God, to give back into her bosom, God. But God, most of all, God, teach us how to walk in love and in peace. But God, you said that every authority that's in the house, God, you allowed it. But God, some of these people need to be moved, God. God, we just pray by your power, God, that you pull down the strongholds, God. And God, I just pray, God, that we walk away with victory. We walk away with joy. We walk away with peace. But most of all, God, move by your power. And God, we trust you and we thank you. We thank you for everybody that came out here on social media, God. We love y'all. We thank you because some of them, amen, are still hiding. But Father, we thank you right now. Cover us by your blood. In Jesus' name, we do have victory, and it ain't over till it's over. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen. Amen.
Thank you,
guys. Thank you, guys. And one more, guys. I just want to say one more last thing. When I decided, I didn't know how we were gonna come together with what we should all wear shirts like this. But the day before, 2 days before Candace was coming, this is the shirt that I saw in the store. And I thought, you know what? This is a message. So at the end of the day, I just want to thank everybody because this has been hard. You have no idea. My first granddaughter, it hurts so much. So guys, thank you so much for being here. Y'all don't know us, but now we all know each other. And I feel like y'all are part of our family today. And thank you so much, Candace.
We just want,
thank you.
Phoebe. We want her today.
It has been so hard. Her entire time on this earth, I've only been with her for 5.5, 6 months. And that's it. So we took all those pictures during that time because we didn't know what these people were going to do next. They took her at 2 months old. And when we finally got her back, she was about 7, 8 months old. So we spent every time we could taking all those pictures, spending all the time we could with her because these people are devils. They evil. And what they done to my baby, what they done, that is my baby. She comes from my baby. She comes from this family. And you can't tell us what we have done. You're putting injunctions on us. Telling us we can't even see her face on a video. That's bias. It's racism.
We haven't done nothing to deserve that.
Everybody give Candace a hand because we are so thankful for her. Look, I'm just going to say this. I'm going to say this and I'm done with it. Judge Wynn, you better give this woman her damn child back. For somebody put their foot in your ass. And I mean it.
May I speak about Judge Wynn?
Oh, yes, please.
Oh, yeah. He had a word to say.
He
got a word to say. Yes. Yes.
Come on, get over here. Get over here.
His son.
That's the feet.
Oh,
Hello, everybody. My name is Tariq Farouk. I've been this is year 7 of me being a victim of Collin County Courthouse, specifically family law. I'm a victim of Judge Lindsey Wynn, 468 Collin County. I have 4 kids of authored and co-authored multiple IT books.
I've authored and co-authored over 100 plus white papers. I've spoken in 26 countries. My criminal history is a blank page. My parental history is 100 over every dimension: educational, health, personal development, what have you. Judge Lindsay Wynn, I came here to the Collin County Courthouse right here and other places around here in the parking lot, and he went inside in the lobby. I came here every single day in the heat, in the bug, in the spiders. I protested for 42 days straight. I had big banners, 8x4, trucks, and what have you. Judge Wynn arbitrarily, without any evidence, put falsifications and fabrications in a memorandum ruling and took my kid away. My son, special needs child, he's 16 and a half years old. I changed his diapers. He and me, we've got a super strong bond, like the super strongest bond on the planet. I'm fighting in the appellate courts. In the last few years, I've been forced to learn a discipline that I will never practice, which is the law. I'm blessed with an exceptionally high IQ. I've been applying myself week after week after week, month after month after month, year after year after year. Unfortunately, I've been kind of like, and I don't want to be here. Do any one of us want to be here?
No,
We've all got this. This shouldn't be this way. This shouldn't be that hard. The Constitution, due process, case law, common law, statute, government code. This is what binds these people. Unfortunately, the corruption in family courts here in Texas and nationwide is runaway and rampant. Parental rights and property rights. People have lost their houses, their businesses, their assets, their homes. Okay, their jobs, their lives. People are committing suicide because of family court. This is wrong. We call upon the judiciary to do their job, uphold the Constitution, uphold the law. We're not asking for anything extraordinary or special. We ask the lawmakers to do their jobs. This country is built on some founding principles that's made it a superpower. Let's not make a fool of ourselves in front of the world when our adversaries like China and North Korea and Russia are promoting the nuclear family, promoting parenthood, promoting childhoods, and what have you. Thank you all for coming here. Thank you, Dr. Candace. Thank you, ma'am.
Yes, sir.
I stand with y'all. We, you, me, we're not going anywhere. We will stand for our parental rights. We will stand for our property rights. Thank you.
Wow. So y'all, oh my gosh. So the judge there has been taking, it seems like these babies allegedly um and it is a situation. If you are not familiar with the Michelle Loud and Cora Jakes situation with Jason, I've done like numerous videos over that, and I am me and Michelle, we stay connected on social media, and so I've seen some recent posts. It's been so hard right around his birthday. He is not seeing his mom even for his birthday. They won't even allow that. Cora won't even allow that. Her husband, her ex-husband, is in jail, y'all, for whole situation. The way that was done too, y'all, this man was put in jail without a trial. I've never seen anybody go to jail, never got any type of hearing, trial, and then eventually, because he was going to testify, well, not testify, but speak up on behalf of Michelle, because he knows some stuff, because he was married to Cora. But y'all, they kind of, I'm not going to even get into it, because I'm going to be saying allegedly, but yeah, it's a whole issue, y'all. It's a whole issue, and she still has yet to get her son back. Her son is getting older. He's going to see, the truth. And like I told her, he will see your fight. He will see these videos when he's of age. He probably sees it now because he's of age to look on social media that his mom loved him, and still does. And she also had postpartum too. She spoke of that with her story. And now hearing that this is happening in Collin County with this mother, it's so sad. Texas should not have voted for Trump, girl. Hey, I already knew that was coming. True, it shouldn't be that hard, but they want to break you. Yeah. She said, I'll pass. I don't think I want to step a toe in Texas. All this is giving me a bad taste. Okay, it's good. It's given they're connected to the Epstein Island. Okay, yeah, y'all. Check out the other videos I've done over it because she's been on for interviews as well. I wish she would have known about this, although her case may not have been in Collin County, but I wish she could have spoken up while Dr. Candace was here, since they're having other parents come up to the podium that are still trying to get their kids. Because lawyers don't even want to touch her case because of who they're going up against, TD Jake's family. Okay. She's had so many lawyers that she's tried to reach out to and get, but they don't want to. Some of them, they pay off and all of that allegedly. So it's like, it's hard for her to even get a lawyer. Then they sealed it. They have finally made some progress to get some of the records unsealed. Okay, which I think this judge is going to have some things sealed in the Karmelo case too. So, it's making some leeway at one point. So I don't know at what state she's with the lawyer situation right now. But yeah, keep her lifted in prayer. She's still trying to fight to get her son back too. Yeah, they're trying to push Sarah's husband out there because she has a lot of controversies. It's a mess, y'all. It is. But y'all, we have definitely been through a lot on this live. Okay. Thank y'all for hanging out with me. Those of you who are still here, shout out to the mods in the building. Thank you, ladies, so much. Texas been Texas way before Trump. Okay, Joy, clock it. Okay, that goes way back. And I want to give a shout out to the sponsors, Tammy, Sonia, That One, Sharon, Ashley, Boy Mom, Rosie, Patrice, Queen Shailene, Shamika, Lachelle's, Charnisa. Thank you, ladies, so much for sponsoring the live and being a blessing. And also, someone sent a coffee, but I didn't see a name. So shout out to that person as well who sent the coffee. I appreciate all of your support. It really means a lot. Those of you who are just here hitting that like button, it is for free, but it helps. Sharing the live helps. Hyping up, come on, hype up the live. It helps get us out there into the algorithm as well. Thank you, Buttercup. Thank you for hanging out because I know you go to work on the third shift. Okay, I appreciate you hanging out with us. Thank you, Candy Girl Pink. I appreciate your support. It is what it is. Thank you all so much. And thank y'all. I hope y'all have a blessed Thursday. I'll probably go back and look at Dr. Candace's interview, see if it was something we missed about the judge over Karmelo's trial that we missed while we were watching the parents' interview. Not Sarah, y'all, Cora. Sarah's husband is not in jail. Cora's husband is still, ex-husband is still in jail. Yes, not Sarah. Thank you, Patrice. Third shift takes a strong person, right, T Mills? You still here? Look, some of y'all I thought had left, child. Always nothing but love for you, Open Book. Thank you. I appreciate that, Buttercup. Thank you, Shelly. I appreciate it, sis, hanging out. She said this live lived. This live been okay. Oh my goodness. Thank y'all so much. I love you all. Have a great day. Hit that like button. It is for free. See you all on the next one. If you have not subscribed, make sure you subscribe and hit the bell because you never know when I'm going to go live. Thank you and have a great day. Bye-bye.
You just flip through truth with the open book. If you felt that heat, like share and stay locked in. Another chapter done, but we far from finished. Truth on the mic, yeah, we handle business. Real talk, no fluff, just facts and fire. From the book to the block, we taking it higher. The open book, every voice matters, every lie shatters. Catch you next page.